Whoa. Okay, here we go. At the very top of the gravity glider. Whoa, whoa. Hey, welcome to Story Lab. This week we're taking a look at a story with some ginormous highs and some epic drops. Hey, I'm Zeke.
And I'm Carter.
And we're talking about how God can help you make the wise choice.
I choose to know what's up with the VR goggles.
Oh, I borrowed them from my cousin. You can see all this stuff happening like you're right there inside of it.
What stuff?
Roller coaster rides, the gravity glider, the upside down donut, and the twist and shout. You gotta try.
No, I think I'm good.
You don't like virtual reality? It's the future.
No, I don't like roller coaster reality.
But they're so awesome. You get up there at the very tippity top and look down.
And see that you're about to die. Yeah, no thank you, Zeke.
Come on, just one try.
I have tried. Look, last time I was at a theme park, my sister dared me to eat a 7-scoop ice cream sundae. Sounds delicious, right? And then right after, we went on the Millennium Maverick and, well...
Yep, oof, sorry, I've been there. Okay, forget the goggles, let's just ease you back in with old school 2D coaster ride.
I guess.
You ready? Let's try it.
What's with the green screen?
Well, we're gonna let all of you see what we see.
Oh, good idea.
We're about to experience a real life roller coaster. Everybody ready?
Okay, I think I'm gonna need some motion sickness.
Roll clip! Okay, whoa, you were at the top. Wow!
Woo!
That was wild.
So I kept my lunch down this time.
Progress.
Yeah, but watching the coasters really made my stomach drop like the real thing.
Science, probably.
Disembodied announcer voice, can you help us?
When you watch video of a roller coaster, your brain processes the visual cues of rapid movement and sudden drops, as if you were experiencing them yourself.
Okay, but why do we feel it?
The sensory mismatch between what your eyes see and what your body feels causes a similar response to being on a real roller coaster, including excitement, dizziness, and stomach drop.
So when what we see doesn't line up with what we feel, that makes us feel... Anyway.
Something like that.
I will say it's nice to not have to stand in line for this roller coaster.
Speaking of roller coasters, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the books of 1st and 2nd Kings.
In the beginning, God created everything, including people. We had a perfect friendship with God, but people chose to turn away from God.
They sinned, which caused a terrible curse that infected every heart and pulled people away from God. Everything was broken.
But God loves us so much, He wanted to restore our relationship with Him. So, God began an epic rescue plan.
God chose Abraham and promised to bless the whole world through his family.
Sometimes this family, God's people, followed Him.
But often they turned to go their own way.
God gave the Israelites a king named Saul who made unwise choices.
But the next 2 kings, David and his son Solomon, were known as the best kings of Israel.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian, and I hope you're ready to move, because today we're gonna fly through 2 whole books of the Bible, 1st and 2nd Kings. In fact, a lot of what we'll cover is also recorded in the books of 1st and 2nd Chronicles. These books tell the stories, as you might expect, of the kings who ruled God's people, starting with David and Solomon. Though Solomon was given incredible wisdom by God, toward the end of his life, Solomon started to make unwise choices. And his son, Rehoboam, didn't show any of Solomon's early wisdom. Soon after Rehoboam became king, he had to make a decision about whether to be strict with the people or treat them kindly.
What should I do?
Rehoboam could have listened to his father's wise advisors, but instead, he just went with advice from the guys he'd grown up with.
Yeah, show him who's boss. Make him work all the time.
Well, Rehoboam chose to treat the people unfairly. They became angry, and many left to follow a different king, Jeroboam. Because of Rehoboam's foolish choice, Israel was split into two parts: the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah. Many kings of Israel and Judah ruled after Jeroboam and Rehoboam, and these years were, well, like a roller coaster. Some kings followed God, and these were high points. But many of the kings of Israel and Judah turned away from God and made choices that took the nation on a ride straight to the bottom. It's easiest to tell you about the rulers of the northern kingdom because all 19 of them were basically a train wreck. Yeah, none of them followed God, and they led the people to worship false gods and do terrible things. One of the worst kings was named Ahab. Ahab tried to get rid of God's prophets and led the people to worship a false god named Baal. He was also greedy and foolish. Once Ahab saw a beautiful vineyard owned by a man named Naboth.
Let me have your vineyard.
When Naboth refused to give it up, Ahab and his queen, Jezebel, lied about Naboth and had him killed in order to take the vineyard. Ahab's choices pushed the northern kingdom even closer to ruin. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about the rulers of the northern kingdom. Not a single one made wise choices, but things were a little different in the southern kingdom of Judah. Now, Rehoboam was not a great king for sure, nor was the king who came next. But Judah's third king, Asa, he led the people back to God. He committed his whole life completely to the Lord and chose to lead the people closer to God. Several generations later, through more ups and downs, a king named Joash took the throne in Judah. He repaired God's temple, made it like new again. Joash's choices led the people back to worship. And after some more ups and downs, a king named Hezekiah took the throne. Over and over, Hezekiah trusted and obeyed God. When enemies came to conquer Jerusalem, Hezekiah poured out his heart in prayer to God. And because of this choice, the city was miraculously saved. By this point, the northern kingdom of Israel had been conquered. Enemies continued to close in on Judah, but there was one bright spot left: King Josiah. Now, King Josiah was only 8 years old when he became king. Can you imagine being made king of a whole country right about now? Even though he was young, Josiah chose to follow God. After several years on the throne, he ordered that God's temple be repaired and cleaned up. While this was done, one of the priests found the book of God's law, which had been lost. When Josiah heard God's words, he told the priest,
"We haven't obeyed what is written here. Go, ask the Lord for advice for me and the whole nation."
Josiah read God's word aloud to all the people.
"I will follow God's laws. Who's with me?"
Josiah even led the whole nation in celebrating Passover to remember how God had led them out of Egypt. His wise choices brought the people closer to God. But after Josiah, not a single king of Judah continued to follow God. And within a short time, the people of Judah were conquered and taken into captivity just like the northern kingdom. Each individual king made a choice about whether to honor God or turn away. And through their choices, each king changed their own lives and the course of a whole nation. The end.
Wow, that was one wild ride.
My head is spinning.
Yeah, well, we just covered over 400 years in what, 4 minutes?
I think I need some help to wrap my brain around it all.
Definitely. So,
What's our part in the story?
Well, you'll probably never rule a whole nation, but there is a lot that we can learn from the kings of Israel and Judah, both the kings who showed wisdom and those who did not.
The wise kings trusted God to guide them.
The foolish kings, not so much.
All wisdom comes from God. In fact, God sent Jesus to show us what it looks like to love God and love others in the choices we make. What you choose to say and do is going to shape your life.
Whether you make wise choices or foolish ones.
Exactly. I mean, if you practice choosing kind words to your little sister every time you want to yell at her, over time you will become a kind person.
If you choose to do your homework right away when you get home,
Instead of leaving it until you are extremely tired before bedtime,
you'll probably do a better job.
That's right. And who you choose to hang out with matters too. Now, if you're going to choose friends who like to make fun of others, you're probably going to start doing that too.
But if you choose friends who show God's love, it'll be easier for you to do that too.
Positive peer pressure.
Your choices matter, both in your own life and in the lives of the people around you.
Whether you feel like you're riding high,
Or your life has taken some unexpected loop-de-loops.
You got that right. See you next time.
So, here's the thing. Be wise because your choices matter.
and what you say,
And what you do.
and in how you treat others.
And I would like to treat you to another roller coaster ride.
Okay, I'm game.
Awesome! Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're at the very top. Whoa.
Slow down, slow down.
Oh, look at it. Oh, you can see everything.
Yeah, I know, I can see too much. Okay. I'm still gonna need those motion sickness meds.
When I'm overwhelmed within from the weight of all my sin, I need a friend to call my own. I need a house to call my home. When I'm broken down inside and there's nowhere else to hide, I need a place where I feel known. Can someone help me? Then I hear your reply, bringing teardrops to my eyes, saying I'm not alone. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better, Jesus, your ways better. Lord, I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say, making waves like a jet ski. You love every part of me, even when I was messy. Now I see the art in your beauty, so I can finally sing out. Jehovah Jireh, provider. Your way always gets me higher. Even on my darkest days, you're my lighter, my Messiah. Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Oh, your ways better. Jesus, Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? I searched the world till my head hurt